where we are discussing about the highest performance of the athlete, in the Olympic. And the most important component here is that what our universities can contribute in the success of in the Olympics. What is the role of higher educational institute in this? So it's a really very, very thoughtful topic which the organizing committee has selected, and it is most important topic nowadays because most of the population is, again, as our Dr. Gurdeep Singh was there with us, he has told us that it is a youth is there in the universities only, and we have to see that how we can channelize this particular force to the sports side and also get honor for our India. So that is where we have to find out what is that mechanism which is not working here, or what can work in future also, and what has worked also. If we can find out that in various country, taking example from various country where they have been producing the medalist from the universities only. Some of the countries are having advantage of that, but in case of India, it is still to come up, and we are nowadays giving more impetus to sports in the university, as in the even when the by coming up various sports university across the world, state sports university as well as central university also. How do we really make our policy? How do we mold our this particular policy so that the performance is also related with the academic also? What is exactly required in the university? We have to have a broader vision of the university, make some policy framework also where the high performance is automatic also it comes up. In the channel, if somebody enters at the age of 17 year, 18 year, what he needs to become a sports person of highest level, world class level. And that 4 or 5 years he is with us in the university. We have to see that how do we mold him? What are the essentials of that? What are the things required for that particular talented athlete who has come to us with some dual purpose, that he wants to become a higher sports person as well as an academician, maybe in the sports field, sports academician, or maybe some other related discipline also, where he can also stand at the platform where the next part of his life he has to be educated also. So we have to see that how do we blend these two things in the universities, or are we having some blending also, or where are we lacking here? If we have to see that performance, various things are required in the universities, even across even India also. But then having certain policies regarding that, whether we should have a talent search initiative in that university, whether we should have somehow sports event which should be of that national international level, where they have opportunity to participate, whether we should have kind of center of excellence in the university where the highest possibility of that is grooming is possible, where we have all facilities also. How do we really correlate with the various district Olympic and other stakeholders who are connected with sports, and they can give us the opportunity? How do we really connect with other college universities also, where we can see that we can share certain possibilities of our resources also? And how do we have some courses which are required to develop to the highest level also? Sports the experts also, sports scientists also, sports administrator, and other people also, that what all things are required to frame up in big ecosystem. So we have to see that how we really work in the university system, not only in the sports university but other universities also. It is not that specifically only sports university are responsible for preparing the sports person. So there are definitely, we know that negative point in India or across also, it cannot be everything positive. Dr. Gurdeep Singh has earlier told us also that finances are going to become limitation. So how do we really share our resources? How do we share our other things also, that we really give maximum best output? How to channelize that particular finances also, maybe one of the thing. So these are little bit we have to find out what we need actually in a university system to create a culture of sports, to groom the to so that we can groom this our talented sports person at the age of that when he comes to us in the university system. So in the higher education, if you again, if we think about that, we are blended with various department also, various again academic requirement also, where various other priorities also in the university. But one of them maybe the sports priority. But we have to highlight that the sports is most important priority for not only one those who are coming to the Olympic level, but for others also, so that a culture of sports is created. We cannot make all the person as a sports person of highest possible, but definitely out of them, if we have more number in the university, those who are participating in the sports, out of them some of course will definitely go up to the world class level also. And for that we need to really have varying in research experience, and the not only involving that physiologist or psychologist, the other technologists, the sports technology may come sometime play more role also. Sports media can play some more role also, which are existing in the department, which are available across the university. So how do we really put across, and center figure should become the development of the sports in the university. Then only possibilities of that we can make, how somehow we can just give that, facilitate that sports development of the university also. The most important part is that if somebody wants to become a sports person, it is so rigid system of our universities that we cannot give more flexibility to him, even if he is always under stress that if I go there, if I attend some camps, if I participate somewhere, if I give more time to the training, if I am involved in various other activities, so my academics are lost. I am not able to stand up with the other students also. They are getting passed, getting more marks, and I am not getting those things. And that becomes a limitation. So how do we really make that university academic to be more flexible system of that those who are able to participate in the higher level of this medalist, they need more time. How do we give them? How do we adjust their classes? It is only through that flexibility of the system that we have to adjust some kind of classes, and maybe their examination system. Maybe we have to give them more time also for giving the training opportunity, or participating in some camps or somewhere where he wants to go as a for a competition purpose also. So this kind of policy we have to really make it in the university system for particularly the higher performance sports person, so that they can feel more comfortable in that environment. The stress of academic is not on them, that they will be taken care in case they participate, in case they go for training. So we have to mold some kind of academic our planning in the for the benefit of the sports person or sports development. And there may be possibly the universities which have really contributed a lot across the world. If you see, the US universities are contributing a very high, even the higher which are known for the academic part. The Stanford University, we say that University of California, University of Florida, University of Connecticut, Austin University, University of Oregon, they have contributed number of medal in the Olympic level in the US. They are also known for the academy. So how do they make it? If that only academic was possible, then the sports person of that level would not come in that. Maybe they are able to manage both the things, academic as well as sports, within the given strict culture, or they have made it flexible. So we may have to take some example of that sports person have to evolve from the universities. Then we have to make a system for them that they are developed or groomed in that system. Even in Japan, I went to this Nippon University. There they have, that is basically a sports science university. It was physical education university earlier. So they have they have contributed a lot. One university only, and gold were 38 medal. I was told that silver 43, bronze and 47 they have received, got it in the Olympics, various Olympics, and they started with the Helsinki in 1952. So the number of medal they produce, only the system can only work here. Not that the university has got something, that they have made a system which is much more towards the about the, and they are having the facilities. They have the highest level of facility. They have highest level of scientific support system. They are also taking care of their academic this requirement also, and also giving them opportunity to work later stages after they have cross their sports participation limit. And the university contribute for the success of the in 2016. The Australian Olympic athlete brought home 82 medals, and you know that how many were there from student athletes brought home 50 of those 62%. Even though student athlete comprise only 55% of the total team. So the maximum number was from the university student only. And that is very much clear that something about combining studies with sports or something about the kind of person who does this that lead to the success of these people. So how do we really work out that kind of culture in our Indian university also, that we make more focus on this and we take more output from the higher performance level, maybe national to international, international to somewhere again Commonwealth, Asian, and then go up to Olympic. But that culture has to be created. We have around 900, more than 900 universities now. If we take it, some challenges about one or two sports also, possibly we can just, now when we see this, the trophy is one, or the trophy which is given by Government of India is only, it is confined to the Punjab areas. It's not going around other places. So we have to see that how do the other universities, they become more active and create some kind of environment where they develop different sports also. It is again the cooperation among various. Nowadays, it is most important that government, industries, academia, they all have to frame a triple helix of the national innovation that should be in the sports also. It is not only in one field, it is the sports also require that kind of national innovation. But academia, if you take it out from this academia, out of this triple helix, you will see that it doesn't work now. Government and industry, what will they do until unless the intellectual, the brain of the whole our system is not inside that triple X helix, that will not work also. So we have to have these three systems: government, industry, and academia should work together, where the role of the higher education institution, the academicians, the researcher, the innovators, that becomes very, very important here. The perception of higher education level has a better perception because importance of supporting success and might be more aware of the complex sports mechanism that are actually associated with the elite sports person development. The higher education system, people are available, they have their own, they can understand much more deeply and can take up the challenges of solving those problems, and some innovative ideas can be brought into the system so that they can also, that can lead to the performance of the individual also. So it is educational level is the most important contributors for the Olympic medal success. That level will come from the higher education system only. If we have better system of education, the sports performance is, I'm not sure directly or indirectly study is not there, but then there is definitely a relation that intellectuality and the academic level of the individual of the available in the eco environment towards the sportsman, around the sports person, will definitely make a difference of that, and the performance may come in. Another one thing which is coming up a big challenge in the international level is the dual career. Can they adopt kind of dual career? Of course, in the national education policy, this has been made one nowadays, even online also. You can have a dual degree also. You can have, along with certain, of course, some credit you can keep earning. So flexibility has already come into the system. And the world over, some of the good universities, they are already started that even if they go for some kind of sports, parallelly certain degrees program can be run, maybe online, some offline, some credit system, and that should be standardized also. That should be accredited also. That accreditation system is somehow the global level, they are facing challenges that it has to ultimately come as, so that these sportsmen can be benefited, and we may have to again rethink that how do we give them a dual kind of career, which is already has been initiated around the globe. But how do we go into that kind of club that we also develop our university system, and that responsibility of pursuing dual career path does not only rely exclusively on that micro level at university level, it is at meso and macro level also. that that has to be accepted, that parent, peers, teachers, coaches, managers all have to accept that kind of the academic part, and macro level also, that they have to also accept that this kind of dual degree will should work also. And most another important factor which our system of university is has to take care also the development of the high performance coaches, where they are going to get grooming. You know, a sports person, he has achieved his best, and he is invited to coach a team. He has got all the skills, but there are nowadays, if this has become a wider field, you know, the technology is also a part of that, the scientific parts are also there, along with that. The high performance coaches are employed because of their only initially in the playing success. But universities can build a system of adequate training which is required for gradually developing him into that high performance achievers, high performance coach also. So those technical input, the scientific input, the nutritional input, whatever level it is required, the how do you really management also, that particular skills are also required to be associated with that. Maybe the university has to build up a system of that coaches development program into the whole or academic system. And the most important is the what is the other role of the sports for this toward the society. Do we have some role in the of the university also? The most another factors which are coming, that sports was used, even UNESCO and UNDP, everybody is talking about that. That sports is for the development and for the peace also. Our some messages from the university has to go for that. University can play a role in this, that sports for development, including the research, monitoring, evaluation about all this subject also, that so that the people start feeling the importance of sports only. Sports is taken as that, oh, they are just playing only in the field, but there is so much value also. If you take certain example of these various places where the disturbance has taken place, people have given that another alternative, let their energy get channelized into the sports. And the peace part has come with the sports component when it has been introduced in masses. So there the peace level has come up, the fighting and all those things have reduced. So this otherwise Olympic itself is an example of that. So the university can also play this kind of role and can do some kind of research work also in this. And but how do we really basically how do you really integrate now this academic research and practice of sports science to achieve excellence in sports? That is again the university, which are multi-dimensional, multi-subjects are there, and it is not the one subject. Again, I earlier told you that we have to think about the central part is the excellence, and now integrating this. But research part, which is really nowadays a limiting factor in Indian system of university, particularly on the sports. The high performance sports is research is very less in the area. Even if I talk about my subject of physiology, or even in the other areas, it is really, we don't stand anywhere in the world level now in high performance sports research, which is actually, if you think about the research, what takes leading edge to the nation? How do you really develop a nation? It is the research which has to come first, and research will lead you to that direction, that this is the right direction because I have proved this, I have done this, and then you go towards that direction. So if we don't have that ideas, the new ideas, and we will not be able to go into the success also. So we are only depending sometime on the other research which have gone, which are being done globally at various levels. So we have to think about that. How do we really academic research and practice? Practically, again, certain things we are missing because we are not feeling it, exercising those things also. So we have to have, how do you really create that practical field of sports, put academics and research along with that, and then make again model to achieve the excellence in the sport. That is most important part of the role of the university, I'll say. And in the research areas, definitely we have to find out that what kind of innovative sports product development we require, what kind of the research in the various core areas which are very much linked with those performance oriented, or even from the nowadays from the health orientation also, what all those things are required to be done, to be proved, which we must take up in the universities also. How do you even the management, new models are coming in the sports management. How do you really channelize the energy of various resources and manage it properly so that we can get a better output from this? And the most another part which is coming up is that we have to really collaborate with that. Who actually has to collaborate in the for if we have to go for research and innovation? It is the university where the intellectuals are there. We have to go to various global level. We have to find out what all things are possibly jointly we can do. Individually we can do, share with them, share their ideas, share the thought process, share the resources, and do the best possible. Find out certain areas where we can go about that. I think the most important part of the university, the role of the university is more important, and still we need that also. Today is our honorable vice chancellor was telling we are going for the NSU, a very high level of research collaboration with the global. It's really a great thing, and we will be able to definitely get some more thoughtfulness from those people and transfer the knowledge also to the university students there. And where we really lack in the innovation, we don't know how do we really utilize our IT process also. We have some kind of IT. I was discussing in my university about the artificial intelligence. They have really created a big field on that, and they have that BTech degree also now. But then application of those things, where do we apply that part? That is where we really lack it. And if it is applicable in the sports, how to take advantage of those resources which are available in our university, which are required also now in the sports field, the new technology, the new knowledge. We have to focus on those and see that how do we improve performance of the athlete, and create a culture of research in sports also in the university. That is a bigger role of our higher education knowledge. And nowadays, even if you think about this artificial this part also, that we have now the concept of intelligent sports is coming up with the development of this artificial intelligence. So the sports are also going toward various level, another level, that intelligence where the internet, big data, cloud computing, communication, these are all combined, and then the sports is at different level of this. We can foresee certain things, before we execute also. We can foresee even the human training also, the training of the athlete also, that how much it will develop. We can make some models also that if we give this is what is going to change in the body system. This is if we give this much intensity, this is the dimension of the changes. This is if we give this kind of intensity with the interval of this much bigger, the how this heart rate is going to change. So we have a lot of the combination, and this part can be made through this data, cloud computing, intelligence, artificial intelligence, and can make some models also. And then reality, we can find out the benefit of those things in performance also. So we have from there the concept of intelligent sports to it is coming to smart sports, it is coming to wisdom sports also, and people have started working on that. The future is that wisdom sport. If you have better intellectual capacity, you can analyze the situation, you can work on that, and you can go through that. Even the weaker people can just cross that limit also. That kind of things are also coming up with the development of this various technological part. So we have to also think on that intelligent store, which is going to change the future of the sports in the world. That is again the role of the university, where the future is there. What is that future? If we go back to, I joined in 84, 83 in the National Institute of Sports. If I see back there, sometimes we see that we are still not going we are going slowly toward the direction of that side, where the world has already crossed those limits. So we are very slow in those capturing those ideas, taking up. We are not the leaders in this scientific area. It is required now. Now it is because we have that, and various other technology like virtual real technology and all those things are coming. So we find out those not only in this technology, but the psychological, mental, which is again game of different level also. the relaxation, our own traditional methods of doing those work also. So we must do that part, and we higher education system has to come up to the expectation of the sports. It has to be athlete centric. Athlete development has to be in the center, and we must do certain things which are. But the another part which was there, that the quality of this education in sports also has to be taken care. Quality of everything is being taken care, but of course there are certain things which are being done also. But then we also have to see that we stand at the global level of this and center around the athlete also. But if you have to have somehow in the university the high performance achievement, then we must develop kind of high performance training center which have got the more of the scientific training part, also the facilities around that, the world class level of that part. That is, scientific development has to be there in the sports sciences centers, have to be there, which not only can cater to the need but also can be applied in the research and development. We can, whenever the sporting talent comes, maybe a system of sports club can help with that. Sports club with just having another scientific part also, where research is also going on, innovation is going on, but that the advantage goes to the athlete and advantage goes to the academician also, those who are studying those sports sciences or sports technological part. So we have to have a developed high performance sports center with the science backup also, and that is how we can really we can sustain that part also. We can compete with the world also, and we can otherwise it is without university support, we will not be able to go to that high level also. So high performance training centers are most important, and that needs to be planned. And government has taken a lot of initiative to do that also. Various centers, I was also involved in that. We have started sports sciences center in the universities, where the highest possible facilities are facilitated, funds have been given to them, and the various courses have started also, master degree courses in all sciences, and even sports medicine courses in the medical colleges. So that is now how do we use it for the development of the sports person. You have to create that culture of sports in the university around the sports sciences facility also. And for if you think about the successful, what are the key factors which need to achieve that high performance? Maybe various factors are there now. Everybody knows now those factors also. That may be from the point of your sports participation, talent identification, athletic post career, where you have to also think, yeah, that is another important area. The facilities training, the coaches development part also, the international competition also, that scientific research part also, the kind of culture and environment of sports, most important, the financial resources. These are certain kind of pillars. Even the Canadian medal has been made on these pillars also. And we also have to have our in the university talent nurturing aligned with the long-term athletic development program, from where we are getting these talented people, how much they are developed now, whether we have the system of coaching in our university also, whether we will be able to take it up to from that 18 year, 17-year age to the 23 years age, with the development of various qualities which are required for higher performance, up to what level he has already achieved, and what is that system requirement for that. So we also have to have our athletic talent development model, long-term athletic development, align it. Actually, it should be aligned nationally also, starting from the school and going up to the highest possible level. So that the wherever he is, he gets those facilities. It is of the similar environment he gets, and the athlete goes up to the higher performance level also. That robust mechanism we have to develop in the sports. But another possibility of that, sports university have got certain role. The Olympics is not only about the performance; it is all about certain Olympism, which is the Olympic IOC is also promoting that everybody should have somehow benefit transfer to the common person also. What all those skills are there, what all these health related things are there, what all these pedagogies are there, what are the things which can be transferred from the sports development. That is again, essentially the university can make a kind of system with that kind of education also, that what all the Olympic values are there, those values are also taught to the various different courses also, so that the people can realize the importance of sports, and also day to day they can just put across in their own behavioral part or in their day-to-day cultural development also. And now I just conclude that we have to have that, say, sports culture in the university system. The academic has to be around that, develop those kind of supporting personnel and the scientific personnel also. And then the research and innovation has to be imbibed. The high performance training system has to be there, where we develop the talent and take up this, and also with kind of international collaboration, the exchange program, the research program, the competitive planning, and various other aspects of that. We must define the role and put them into the curriculum, various programs. For supporting personnel also, we should have various programs in the academic university. That is how we can help, we can play an active role of the university in developing the high performance sports also. And thank you for giving me the time, and maybe we can have more interaction also. Thank you very much.